This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Penix to the air right away. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Steps away to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Branch. He's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Pickup of 2. brings up second and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devontae Wyatt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth and long. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got room. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Yellow, 43.
Love now. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Yellow, black 40.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Penix working out of the gun here. And that would be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Set, ready, black ultra. Fly through. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, it almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They work now on second and 9.
Here we go. 50, green. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they were to give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Penix. Open man is tipped him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well, compared to the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Following the interception, Love under pressure, and down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 20. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers. Touchdown. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3.
Falcons 3.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this one too low.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nick
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Going up top. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Smack now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Packers 24, Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now, these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
To kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Falcons
and able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing again, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Full connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 10. To kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47.
That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 50, green. Blue striker.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Don't let anyone tell you that this running back is old. He's just experienced, and he looked just as good as ever over the past couple of weeks. He tallied over 100 yards last week. He's followed it up with another 100-yard performance here. Most running backs start to lose a step at his age, but not this guy.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
45, wide.
Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Jacobs again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 10.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Try to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. His pass caught at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Check this. Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Red 38.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Able to slither by. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Penix. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Penix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 17.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
He's going to let this one go deep. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football.
43-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team
picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
10 black. 10 cycle.
Love, they go play action now. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
41-yard line.
Let's go. Striker. 3. Red. Snap. Red.
On play action. Love to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,
Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Incomplete.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll throw with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 37 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
32-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They are going for it. Penix. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll get fouled out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's Penix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
And I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Folk for the point after. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
2 yards on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Prescott eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Cowboys 21, Falcons 6. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
For a quick second there. I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix. This pass hauled in by Dotson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6. At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
The Falcons will
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he'll get in as they're back here to score now. It leads down to 7.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And no alley to be found. The coverage is solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Shoves him away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Prescott to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Falcons take
looking to put a drive together
at their own 16-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the right side, hauled in by Branch. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Penix. Dancing to his left. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Penix to the air once more. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favor.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air, Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking to throw, Penix. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come out here with 4 receivers, 2 on each side, 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
For the Falcons field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons! Olamide Zaccheaus from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to put...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Falcons 20.
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
First and 10.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 15. And the Cowboy first down.
Now Prescott. Being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Prescott now. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avion Terrell.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards. Now Penix. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability,
Jalen Thompson picks it.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Cowboys 41, Falcons 26. Nick
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. And it is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. Throwing. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Falcons 26. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Into the hands of London. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Falcons 26.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. 20. 5. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well,